Heyo, it's me, Harper Savage, and today I'm going to be doing another kind of DIY thing around my house. Let me show you what I want to work on today. So the DIY I want to work on today is, in fact, this monitor. It's a little dusty and stuff. I haven't wiped it off in a while. It's up top here and not on my desk because it's like a tiny 40-inch-ish desk here, and that's Cheese desk, so that's off limits. So I have my second monitor on top and my TV right there that I sometimes use as a third monitor. By third monitor, I mean I open up an app that the TV has, not actually connected to my computer. Whatever. I don't love the Korok situation there. Now that light and that camera are going to stay there. It's part of my whole recording thing. That's the top-down camera. See, here's like a standing POV. Right now it's on like a couple of boxes that are behind the monitor, kind of holding the monitor up because its kickstand does not come as forward as I need it to be for somebody sitting way below it. So the boxes behind it are kind of holding it up forward, if that makes sense. Those two things are a little bit messy. I'll clear them up. They're gonna go back there just in a neater way. That pencil is kind of just covering up this cable management job I did. Yeah, I think I could do something to make this look a bit more gooder. And that idea also has to do with something else that I have kind of cluttering the house, and that is Legos. I have a bazillion Lego flowers, and they don't have a home, and I'm thinking I want the flowers to kind of look like they're sprouting out of the monitor. So let me do up a little sketch here so we can see what I'm talking about. Alright, I got my daily doodle diary out here. This is what it looks like on the front. If you're interested in seeing like flip-throughs of each month, I do post them in short form content. So wherever short form content is, that's where you'll see me flipping through each daily doodle. And I'm kind of not great at it, the drawing daily thing. So disclaimer, I don't actually draw every single day. It's more like in clusters, but whatever. So it is the first. So we have the monitor here. I probably should have drawn it a little bit lower. It's gonna be more of a sketchy doodle, not like anything too serious here. And I want like florals and stuff of my Legos to kind of be like out behind it. I don't want them to be too blobby. I want it to be at least a little bit of a plan, I guess. Even though I don't have these exact flowers. I just want you guys to kind of grasp what I'm talking about here. Really all it is, not like an official, this is exactly what I want, because it's gonna change as I figure out what Legos I have and stuff. There's even some room for everything to come out to the sides, I think. I really wanted it to, because there is room on either side here. But this is kind of what I mean. I just want it to look like it's growing from the monitor, out from behind the monitor. But it's gonna be all Lego flowers, because I have a bazillion of those. Drawing a couple more things here to bring it to life, I guess. Now, if it wasn't obvious, my room is like a floral nature-y theme. It leans more towards like the leafy side of nature, like foliage, not necessarily like flowers. So this is probably going to be one of the more flower-looking things in my room, other than my bedspread or comforter. Then we have my other monitor that is like shifted off a little bit from that, and I did set that up myself on my computer so my mouse goes up and down, and I made it so the monitors know that they're shifted off from each other. It was a trial and error thing, but it's like easy to do if you're thinking about stacking your monitors in a non-conventional way like I do. Oops, those are two drawers, whatever. Doesn't gotta be perfect, literally a doodle. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking. So for that, I need to go and gather all my Legos. I have this box here of where I've been storing all of my Lego flowers when I'm done with them. It's cute. It's got a mushroom pattern. You can't see it right now, though. There are some flowers in here that I'm not going to be putting into the mix here because they're the flowers I change out in my like hallway display. I have like a little seasonal thingy. To me, they're obvious which flowers they are that I'm not going to put in there, so I'm just going to take them out now, but I am taking their stem because I switched the stems around too. Okay, so these are the flowers that I change out every couple of months. These are the ones that were currently in that display I was talking about in the hallway. I want to show you guys that display, but because we have like 2 shadow boxes we're working on for Peanut and his urn sitting out there, so they don't look nice right now, so I don't know if I'm going to show you guys the hallway thingy in this video. If you are curious about these like specific flowers, they are on like Lego's website as like a not official like kit or anything, but you can click on them and be like, I want to make this, and it'll like put all the parts you need in the shopping cart. Just be careful if you're getting multiple kits at once, because I had problems with missing parts and stuff, because it'll kind of look in your shopping cart to see which pieces you already have in there and not put extra in, basically is what it was. But yeah, let me get this stuff out of the way so we can see what's left for options of what we're going to be working with for our computer monitor display. It feels like I'm missing some. Like, I swore I just built, like, some of the newer sets not that long ago. Hold on, let me go look. Here they are. They were hidden because they wouldn't fit in that box, so I put them somewhere else. So we have more. Okay, now I'm gonna, like, go over exactly what I have here. I don't know what set everything came from. I'll tell you if I know. Kind of deal. We have, like, 4 daffodils, this blue thingy that I took the stem off of because it was too long to fit in the box. These bluebell looking ones, more of these like darker blue ones that I also took the stem off of. I think they might be bachelor buttons. I'm not entirely sure. I did know when I built these kits because I read everything, but you know, it's been a while. These cute yellow ones, this purple bundle. That's really cool, actually. I think these are lavender and these are also lavender. They obviously didn't come from the same set. These little bushy things. I'm not a huge fan of these ones, but like I don't have a whole lot of like filler foliage. 2 leafy bits. This big pink one. These 2 little yellow guys. And I think that these are all daisies, or like flower-like daisies. And the rest of these are like 5 sets of the, I think they were calling them field flowers or something, but they're like, you know, they're dandelions. And this thing, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but like this is like my favorite set to build. That's why I have so many of them, because they're like easy to do in one shot and like have something in the end, you know what I mean? So you might be wondering how I'm gonna make all these flowers come out from my monitor, and the answer is recycling. I have a box for it that I saved, which ironically is one of the flower boxes. So, I also have this box inside in case the other box was too big. Is that it? It feels like there's someone else in here. Oh my god, is that a duck? There was a duck in the box. It's like a little 3D printed duck. Interesting. Don't know how that got in there. So this is one of the 4 boxes that is behind that monitor holding it up. And I was originally going to just like cut part of this out and use one of the boxes that were already there, but it's like one of those weird boxes where it's like if I cut off one part, all of it's gonna come apart. It's also like magnetized here because of like, well, what if I just cut off a different spot? And like, I don't know, it just, to me it didn't sound like fun because this is also really thick, you can see, to cut through. So I don't think I want to use one of the boxes that was already there, even though it's like the perfect height. Now this box is actually too tall, so it'll be showing behind the display. And this box is actually too small. There is no winning. But I thought I could just cut this box down so it won't be visible behind the monitor. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, and it's cut. Now we gotta tape or glue. Probably glue, because I actually don't have tape. So while I was waiting for the hot glue gun to heat up, I got down the floral foam, and that's not enough. But I'm sure I can find something to shove in here to make this work. So I'll go off looking for that. So I actually think I found a good use for this other box here. And I think what I want to do is I want to put it in here like this. And then I could put the floral foams across the top here and cut off the extra and like shove it right here. I know it's not going to be like perfect, like there's going to be this space here, but I'm just trying to work with what I got. Okay, and hope for the best. So let me glue the lid onto here and get started. I'm just going to go where the glue line kind of already was. Like it never happened. Should I glue this one shut too? I mean, I guess, right? I don't think it really matters. But I'll do it anyway. I don't think I opened this one right. Like, why is it all ripped up there? Jeez. Put that in. Try to keep it in the middle. So that way they're balanced a bit better. I guess I should just, like, cut them directly in half, right? Oh my god, I'm gonna hate this part. I should have gotten out my silicone mat. I thought this was gonna be, like, a quick, easy video. No mess. Just flower arranging. No, it's gonna be all this. Should I get a box cutter? Will that be easier? Oh, I hate that noise. Oh god, here we go. Oh, gross. I hate this. I hate this. Oh, that noise. Oh my god. Oh my god. All the little pieces coming off of it. I feel like I'm inhaling them and I'm gonna be sick later. Oh dear god. Oh my god. Oh, it's over. Oh, thank god. Sort of over. There's bits everywhere now. They are kind of like not perfect squares, but like square-ish, so it's not gonna be any wider no matter what way I put it, kind of deal. Well, I am gonna put the nicer side up, right? Oh, look, and some extra. Perfect, because we need some extra. Well, that didn't work. I think maybe I should glue them together. What do you think? Is that a bad idea? Good idea? Bad idea? I don't know. Oh, what if I glued them onto the box? Is that too far? Do we need to glue them onto the box? But where am I gluing them? Oh my god, I poked one and it went up my nail. Ugh. Gross. I'm just trying to pick the similar sized ones. This one's cut a little funny, so. Okay. I'm just gonna. Oh my god, I turned off my hot glue gun. Why would I do that? Now I gotta wait. This is awful. The styrofoam is everywhere. I want to cry. Man, I hope that was long enough. I literally just waited like a whole minute. That's all I did. Oh god, it might not be enough. Ugh. Okay, we'll wait a little bit longer. All right, did it hold together? It did. All right, let's see. Is it hot enough now? All right, that's way better than it was. I don't want to put too much hot glue in there in case I need to like poke through that spot with the flower, you know? I don't want to put too much hot glue in there. Put a giant glob. I'm just gonna hold it for a few seconds here. Okay, I decided I'm also going to be gluing, ooh, god, the two spare pieces onto either side of the little box here. Just so it doesn't really move around too much inside the bigger box. I turned my glue gun off because I don't think I'm gonna glue these to that. Oh, could I though? No, there's too much of a space. I should have moved them up a bit. I wanted to do that. I think what I also want to do is I kind of want to score this, but I guess it's not scoring. It's more like cutting it through all the way so that I can like shove some stems through here, but like not put it all the way through. But have options for the stems to go and angle them a little bit. I probably should have shoved some paper in here to make it a bit more stiff for the stems to sit inside the box if I go through. Man, is that loud? I don't know. Sounds loud to me. None of those lines are straight. I know. Okay, listen. It's fine. But look, now we have some little slits here, so we can maybe shove some stems down in there through this. Because this is going to kind of hold its position, but that's going to have like a place for the stem to go. Does that make sense? I don't know. We'll see if it works. If I don't need the slits, it's too bad I already did them. All right, let's make sure this still fits in here. And with some room to spare even. I kind of do want to glue this down just so it doesn't move. But then like the slits, I don't know. I'll glue it down. It's hot glue. It'll come off if I needed to. Where'd the gun go? I turned it off already, didn't I? I'll just put like a couple of dots. Not anything crazy. I want it in the middle of this box here. Okay, I need to get rid of all the little styrofoam bits that are on my desk. It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't. Okay, because these are like the three bigger flowers of the groups, I'm gonna try to figure out where they're going first. I'm also gonna take that little stick out. Place it with a longer one. Maybe I should set up the second camera for this. Alright, hopefully this angle is better for you guys over here. We'll see what footage turns out better, I guess, when editing here. I kind of forgot about these big flowers that we were going to be putting in there, so I think these probably have to find a home first. So I'm gonna do that now. So I just put them on either side. Hopefully you can see it in the upper camera here. That's as far out as I can go. And now I'm gonna figure out where these other ones are gonna go. I guess the pink could be more in the center. Oh god, and I broke all of them apart that fast. And maybe this purple one. Maybe I'll just shove it directly into the box down here. I can get it in there. There we go. And this one I might just put in between here. Oh god, everything's falling. This is why we wanted everything in the styrofoam. And it also ripped off the box here. Maybe I do need to hot glue this onto there. Okay, this is not working. So I'm gonna come back to you when maybe I've figured out something better. Okay, so what I decided to do was I ripped this back open and I put the styrofoam into the box here. I had to take one of the chunks off for it to fit. And I'm also gonna like, keep that chunk in there too, just for extra stabilization in the center, because I have a feeling most of the flowers might be poking through the center for angling and stuff. And as you can see, it didn't come off cleanly. This being hot glued is really not that important. It's just so it doesn't jingle around in the box for the video. But I switched to Gorilla Glue to see if that works any better. So far, I'm under the impression the Mod Podge glue is the best from what I've worked with so far. But we'll see. I really only got it because I had a reusable bag with it that could be sealed. Anyways, back to gluing this up. Oh god. I'm just going to put a whole lot more hot glue on this, even if it is ugly. We just got to remember it's going to be inside that other box that we're also not going to see, so it's not a big deal if this box looks atrocious. Well, yeah, let's try this again. I want to start with these still, just so I know where they're gonna go. See, can we see what's going on here? Now, I'll be able to angle them a little bit inside of the vents, not a whole lot though, which is why I wanted the styrofoam on top, but working with what I got once again. I do have to remember that it has to be above this lip here, because this lip is exactly the height of the monitor. So it needs to be higher than that. I think I'll put the daffodils on next. These ones are going to be a bit tricky because I can't replace them because of the leaves. I mean, I could, and it'll just be super tall. I mean, it's okay if they're different heights, right? Can't get this one to stay. There it is. I'm like, it's like it's not going to the styrofoam because it wasn't in the styrofoam. I want to put some in front here to kind of wedge them in tighter spots so they'll hold themselves up instead of me stabbing them through the styrofoam. Because what's going to happen is the styrofoam is going to get stuck in here, making this piece unusable for future projects if I need them. I'd love to have like the leaves not exactly the same uppy position for all of them too, but looks like I don't have that option. Okay, I think I want these in the front here. I do have to remember I don't have unlimited sticks. Another problem. Is that gonna go? Well, if it's not even gonna go in there, then I could put it back on its original stick, I guess. It's like, but is it tall enough? No, not really. That's the problem. Do 3. I don't want anything to obstruct my monitor, but it would be cool to have them kind of like hanging over at the same time. Uh-oh, I'm already running out of sticks. I don't want these two together. I'll put the other two together too. Maybe I could put them on this one, yeah. Man, I hope you guys can see what's going on here, because I am not confident that any of these angles we're looking at it from are good. I am kind of going symmetry-ish for this, but not at the same time. I'm like putting everything to either side. I just keep noticing, I'm like, oh, I already have a blue there. Let me not put that there. Oh my god, get back on there. I was mainly looking for connectors, but I found a lot of like the start of stems here because I switched them around a lot because they weren't the heights I wanted them to be. So they have connectors in them. Then I can just like make them the height I want with the thicker pieces here, but have like the stick go through the styrofoam. I do have some spaces in front of the box here like that. I want to make this one a tiny bit taller, I think. Now this came off of one of the Sakura things. I'll figure that out later, I guess. I'm going to put these 2 little yellow ones in. And these ones can kind of hold themselves up because they have all these like knobs in them. I put them in here right. So what I got left are these thingies and these little guys, along with all the like dandelion things. I think I might want to do the dandelion things first, just because these could be fillers on my other ones that I have too. Now I did 5 sets of these, hoping they'll look nice. Oh god, that fell all the way down. Is there a way I can make them taller? Because I don't have the same parts on these. Oh god, that one might be stuck there. I do feel like a lot of them are falling to the sides again. Like this one specifically. It's getting a little tough now with everything in though. Oh boy. Okay, I'm back. It's actually the next day. I stopped because Bree came home. She was away with my sister for a couple days. So I wanted to be with her and also eat real food because when Knock's not home, I don't eat good food. Let's be real. So I need to finish this to get this off of my desk. We don't have too much to go, just the dandelion stuff. So let's get to it then. I somehow keep missing the flower foams in the box. Even though I swore they took up like the whole box bottom. I think I need to focus a bit more on putting stuff in the center here. Because it feels like empty in the middle, but like everything's on the ends. Right? Is that what it looks like to you guys too? Once again, I missed the flower foam. I wish I just had gotten more flower foam. Again, I'm just trying to work with what I already had. Oh god. That's gonna stay over there. What? Oh. I also have like these little guys that I might have to build up with like the leftover bits of these. Because I only have like one more long stick left. And I also have these where I can't really modify them that much. So I'm kind of just hoping that they stick up where they're supposed to. I actually don't know if I can fit everything in here. That would be crazy. I don't like this side. Like, oops, seems like nothing kind of wanted to stand up. I can't get this back on for some reason. My hand doesn't want to obey me. Like, this keeps on not wanting to stay where I put it, and to be honest with you, if it's gonna sit in front, it shouldn't have that long stem on it. It should have one of like these, because I'm not stabbing it into the flower foam. But I do know it's gonna take like all the pieces here to make this longer. I only have so many connectors too, and I know it's gonna hurt everybody's feelings that I'm putting like dark ones on the bottom here. But it's okay, because yes, now this will sit how I want it to. This keeps swinging around, and I keep pulling it off, making me so mad. That one's acting like it wasn't in the flower foam, but it definitely was. If I put it in a different spot. And this one keeps like leaning over too. This is a disaster. Yeah, I'm beginning to realize I probably needed a break from this anyways, because like I wasn't getting anything where I wanted it to. Let's make it a little bit longer. Feels like everything's a little bit taller on this side though. I do think I need to up the branches on either side, the sakura branches, like this one and this one, just because they're not like as visible, I think. Oh yeah, I think that's way better now. Let me do the same to the other side. Not that you can see. This is not a great video, I'm not gonna lie, with the perspective and everything. So sorry, I'm trying to do everything I can to be on camera. Not working out though. There, okay, I think that's better. I'm like, am I satisfied with this? Yeah, it's way too short. Just running out of connectors. Oh no. Can't get it out. Whoops, I don't know what that was. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with where it's at. We do have some leftover flowers here. And here it is, all up there and a bit more tidy than it was before. I did have to push some of the flowers into the box because I realized the ones hanging over the lip were not high enough over the monitor. And it was pushing the monitor like out. So I had to tuck some of the flowers into the box and also make a couple higher that I could. And I heard something fall off, but I don't know what it was. I'm thinking it was probably one of the sakura branches fell off when I put it up there. I'm not sure where it went though, and I could not be bothered to bring it back down to have it happen again if I put it back up there. So these are the leftovers from the project, which is fine. I knew I wasn't gonna really use every single thing. It would have been nice if I could, but that just means that I have filler for other projects. I did enjoy this project. I was getting a little frustrated like towards the end of the first day because I couldn't get things to stand up for some reason. But I took a break, came back the next day, and things were working out a lot better. So sometimes you just need to take a break. But that is going to be it from me today. If you guys want to check out another DIY video, you could have the thumbnail here. Want to catch up on anything you missed, you could have the thumbnail here. Want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTube things of commenting, liking, subscribing, and turning on that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!